And hello there. In today's video, we're going to talk about the fact of the tactics of Manchester United versus Newcastle, and what will be the tactics. As we know, Manchester United will return to action after a heavy disruption by the pandemic and the health hazard breaks, and they'll travel to St James Park to face Newcastle United with players such as Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane, Rashford, Greenwood, Fred, etc., which looks like a good squad. And there are talks of Erik Ten Hag coming in as well in summer. Just when it looked like Manchester United were going there, getting their campaign back together, under the new interim manager Ralf Rangnick at Old Trafford, their season was heavily disrupted by by an outbreak of the health hazards, leading to the postponement of their fixtures against Brentford, Brighton, and Hove Albion. After a 16-day break, the Red Devils will now resume their campaign on Monday night when they face off against relegation battlers Newcastle United away from home. Before the pause, Manchester United had put together a 6-game unbeaten run in all competitions, winning 2 of their 3 games under Rangnick, beating Norwich 1-0 in their latest encounter. As things stand, Manchester United are 6th in the table, 5 points off Arsenal in the 4th place, but have 2 games in hand to make up ground in the coming weeks. On Monday, they will be up against Newcastle United, side who find themselves in all sorts of troubles close to the midpoint. The Magpies have won just 1 of their 18 matches in the competition so far, conceding the most number of goals. Eddie Howe's men are rooted to the 19th spot in the table, 3 points below Watford in 17th, who happen to have a couple of games in hand. Newcastle have suffered a heavy defeat in their last 3 matches, losing to Leicester 4-0, Liverpool 3-1, and Manchester City 4-0. The Tynesiders will need to find a way to arrest this downslide at the earliest if they have any hopes of survival. However, it will be easier said than done against a Manchester United side filled with top-notch players. The reverse fixture at Old Trafford ended in a 4-1 win for the Red Devils, with Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a brace on his second debut for the club. And while Bruno Fernandes, Jesse Lingard also found the net, and we saw they performed quite well against Newcastle in the first match. So can we be hopeful that we will come back with greater tactics? Newcastle United will be without Isaac Hayden, who is suspended for the match due to an accumulation of cards. Jamal Lewis, Federico Fernandez and Paul Dummett are all ruled out with injuries, while key midfielder Jonjo Shelvey also remains a doubt. Emil Kraft and Javi Manquillo are back in contention after recovering from their illness. While there have been some improvements under Eddie Howe, Newcastle have continued to be leaky at the back, and unless that changes, things are unlikely to be better for them soon. So the onus will be on Captain Jamal Lascelles and Fabian Schär to keep things tight and shield Martin, Dubravka in goal, with support from the fullbacks in Manquillo and Matt Ritchie. Shelvey is expected to recover in time to start against Manchester United and will have a pivotal role to play in the middle of the park. He is likely to partner with Sean Longstaff, who will be tasked with keeping a lid on Bruno Fernandes' output. So they will try their best to guard Bruno Fernandes, and they'll try their best to basically go and just guard him, because they're trying to stop him. Callum Wilson will be the main man up front for Newcastle United and will have support from Joelinton, who will drop into the midfield when opponents are in possession, especially forming a 4-5-1 without ball. Joe Willock will be an option for Howe from the bench if he seeks to add more attacking impetus from on the middle ground of the park. Dubravka Manquillo, Newcastle United will be playing with 4-5-1, most probably, or a 4-4-2, with Dubravka, Manquillo, Schär, Lascelles, Ritchie, Almiron, Shelvey, Longstaff, Joelinton, Saint Maxim, Wilson. Now let's look at the strategy of Manchester United. Manchester United will have a near clean bill of health after having had multiple tests. And Pogba remains the only injury-enforced absentee for the 20th time in the English champions, with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Anthony Martial, Rafael Varane and Edinson Cavani recovering from their issues. The Red Devils will obviously be playing under the formation of 4-2-2 formation under the Ralf Rangnick, who has had the better part of the week to sort things out in training, which could reflect in the performance on Monday. David De Gea is back to his best and should continue between the sticks, while Victor Lindelof, having recovered from his breathing issue, will partner with Harry Maguire at the heart of the United defence. So despite Wan-Bissaka return to full fitness, Diogo Dalot is expected to continue at the right back after impressing in the last few matches. So Diogo Dalot has impressed the Ralf Rangnick in the last few matches, and he will be looking forward to play there. There is no looking past Fred and Scott McTominay in the middle of the park, although the latter will need to start being more progressive with his distribution. Bruno Fernandes and Jadon Sancho ought to occupy the two attacking midfield slots and will be the main chance-creating outlets for Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo, who scored twice in the last game against Newcastle, will line up in the attack alongside Marcus Rashford, with Cavani and Martial likely to get some minutes off the bench. David De Gea, Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire, Telles, McTominay, Fred, Sancho, Fernandes, Ronaldo, Rashford. So let me repeat it again. The formation of Manchester United in this game is going to be David De Gea, Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire, Telles, McTominay. I know you're unhappy Maguire is playing, but there's nothing we can do. Fred, Sancho, Fernandes, Ronaldo and Rashford. So now I'm going to give off some key points in this aspect. The key points. Manchester United have won 1-0 in their Premier League games so far under the interim manager. He can become one of the first managers to keep a clean sheet in his first opening 3 fixtures. Newcastle United have to pick up just 1 win from their 7 games under Eddie Howe, losing the last 3 in a row. Manchester United have won their last 4 Premier League games against Newcastle United, their longest such run against Magpies since a series of 5 victories between 2004 and 6. Newcastle have lost all 10 Premier League matches in the campaign against teams in the top half of the table. So it's very likely that Manchester United will have a very high chance of winning if they just play minimally decent. A minimum decent attacking and decent defending will ensure them some very good and very effective nice 4+ points. And then they can easily go ahead and join the top 4. Manchester United superstar Cristiano Ronaldo has scored 7 Premier League goals against Newcastle, all coming in his past 4 league appearances against them. And as it has been frustrating season so far for Marcus Rashford as well, he has said, who had to miss the early parts of the campaign with an injury, while he did score a few goals soon after returning. The England international has been largely underwhelming, of the late failing to provide any sort of threat or productivity at the top. Indeed, Rashford has gone without scoring a goal in each of the last 8 games, and that's very, very sad. You can't continue a dry run for 8 games, that's very sad. That's quite a sad thing. So that's something unacceptable. So I think the 24-year-old Mason Greenwood also has to perform now. We have a new manager, a good manager, and they have to perform now. The world news, media, TV, soccer news, they're all watching us. So we don't have any reason not to win. Newcastle is an easy game. I hope we're going to win with 4-2-2 formation. And I'm going to bring you new facts and new news. Till then, take care.